Hi everyone and welcome to The Breakdown. I'm Brendan Osborne along with Tim Morton and Tammy Williams, and today we're talking about life after hockey because Tammy, you had an interesting interview with someone in Vernon at the opening of Bill's Place.
I really did. I met a fellow named Steve Braun. When he was 18, he was playing with the Nelson Leafs and had a really serious heart condition that he didn't know about until he was playing hockey. He collapsed on the ice, and it really changed his life. It ended his hockey career, and he fell into a life of substance abuse. His story is really quite moving.
Right, and Tim, that's one thing that comes up a lot. These kids playing hockey, they come to be 20, 21.
What
now
happens?
their hockey career is over, and what do they do?
You know, it's funny. Just the other day, I was wondering about that because you hear about the hockey players. They go on to play hockey, whether it's AHL or NHL or Europe or whatever. You sometimes hear about the successful guys who went into business. I did a story on Gavin McLeod once. He became a successful accountant. What about all the rest of the guys? I mean, they're probably, I've been covering the Rockets for about 10 years now. They're like 28, 29. They probably have regular jobs like us, you know, and stuff. You kind of wonder, well, what happened to them? And there's always going to be a few that fall through the cracks and you know, had substance abuse or whatever, right?
And firefighters seem to be
yeah, that's a common
reoccurring thing.
They always want to be a firefighter. Right?
Yeah.
If hockey doesn't work out, firefighting.
Yeah, but the thing with Steve and just talking about successful life after hockey, I mean, of course, he really hit rock bottom for quite a long time. But you want to talk successful now in his work with the John Howard Society in the North Okanagan in Bill's Place. He's successful because he's helping now to turn the lives around of people who are also hitting rock bottom, and he's totally smashing the stereotypes, I think, of what we would assume an alcoholic male might look like. His story just blew me away.
It just takes that time because coming out of hockey, they have no idea what they want to do, and in that time, you know, going through that experience, he kind of figured out what his niche was outside of hockey.
And he was forced to figure out a life that didn't include the sport because the heart condition he has ended his career. It's a really beautiful story.
And for a lot of hockey players, it's a wake-up call. They live their whole life playing hockey and hanging out with the guys and doing a certain schedule and napping in the afternoon and that kind of thing. And then you know, hockey's over. Now they got to do a whole different world, right?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Well, watch for that story coming up on Go Okanagan in the next couple of weeks, and we'll see you next week on The Breakdown.